was a Thursday. I remember that. The kind of Thursday that feels like it's already been a year long. Everyone else had gone home. Dead office silence. The smell of burnt coffee. Buzz of dying ceiling lights. I'd finished late reports, resent 3 passive-aggressive emails, and tried to convince myself I still mattered. I grabbed my bag and walked to the elevator. Pressed G for get me out of here, but I should have known. The elevator had other plans. I didn't feel it going down. No motion, no weight shift, just this strange hum in my chest, like the walls were purring. The panel didn't light up. The floor numbers started counting backward, but they weren't numbers anymore. They were shapes. A triangle, a spiral, a tooth, a screaming face. Then the walls pulsed like lungs. I hit the emergency button. It blinked back at me, flashing a word, accepted. Not the lobby. The lights overhead were red, buzzing like hornets trapped in glass. The hallway ahead wasn't right. The ceiling was too low. The floor was wet. The walls breathed. And the smell, oh God, the smell. Like wet dog, burnt hair, and guilt. Old guilt, years old, festering guilt. I stepped out. Because the elevator was gone, the hallway closed behind me. I walked, or I thought I did. The floor slid. The walls whispered, "You don't call your mother anymore. You left the door unlocked that night. You watched and did nothing. You watched and did nothing." I screamed. The walls absorbed the sound. Our door had a nameplate, my name over and over again. I opened one. It was my childhood bedroom, but wrong. The bed was too small. The posters were upside down. My childhood voice was looping from a broken radio. I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to. I slammed the door shut. Then I heard it, the thing crawling toward me. A massive, twitching figure dragging itself forward. Its limbs were paper-cut hands stapled together. Its head was a photocopier, spitting out photos of me crying in bathrooms no one knew about. And its mouth was my ex's voicemail box. It whispered, "You have debts, emotional debts, spiritual debts. It's payment time, darling." I ran down corridors that shifted beneath my feet. One hallway was entirely made of office chairs stacked like bones. Another was a flooded break room filled with floating sticky notes saying failure. One hallway was me, my body on loop, walking endlessly, like CCTV stuck on a single frame. I ran anyway. I passed a vending machine filled with rotten teeth and used napkins. It blinked, insert dignity to continue. I kept running. Then I saw it. The elevator open, waiting. A note taped inside. "Do not press G." I pressed G, because what else was I going to do? The doors closed and the elevator shrieked. Not a sound, a thought. A screaming thought injected directly into my spine. G is for grave. The elevator dinged. The doors opened, the lobby. Clean, bright, normal. To normal. The receptionist smiled, but she had no mouth. The plants were all dead. The clock hands spun like they were drowning. I walked to the front doors and saw my reflection. It didn't move. It just stared back, eyes bleeding printer ink, and mouthed, "You stayed too long." I reached into my pocket. There was a receipt. It read, "1 soul processed, 0 returns accepted. Thank you for riding." I turned back. The elevator was still open, waiting. And this time, the button didn't say G. It said U.